Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Hidden Gem on NAR series, episode 10 now we are on of the series, which is a lot further than any other series I've ever done on this channel or the channel before, so that's pretty awesome. Now we're going to get into the episode though, and we're going to go in with Innocent Emeghara from the MLS. Plays for SJ Earthquakes in the MLS, although he is Swiss, so you can get him into teams like I have done there with Shaqiri and that, which helps out a lot in actually getting him into hybrids, which I have actually done there. Now, getting into this guy's card stats, he's got 94 pace, 70 shooting, 76 dribbling, and 49 passing is obviously not good, so you don't want to be linking up play with this guy. But in terms of pace, shooting and dribbling, definitely very good for a silver card. Now, in his in-game stats, he's got some pretty standout stats, which you'll definitely see straight away and be quite surprised at. He's 5'7". It says 5'6" on Foothead, but he is 5'7" in game, and he's got 95 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, 91 agility, and 90 balance, which you'd expect for like a small, nippy player to have that sort of agility and pace. But the stats that really stood out for me is a 5'7" player, guys. 92 jumping, and 74 heading. And for a 5'7" player, I was just expecting him to be one of them players where you're just going to spam the Y button and just play him through ball after through ball, and he's just going to get on the end of it and hopefully put the ball in the back of the net. But one thing I was not expecting this guy to have in his game is heading, and for a 5'7" player, he wins a fuckload of headers. I am not sure why. I don't know why. Well, I do know why actually. It's because of the 92 jumping. But even for a 5'7" player, you wouldn't expect him to win any headers at all, pretty much. But this guy, for some reason, won so many headers. Whether it's getting headers on goal or whether it's just flicking it onto the other players I've got in the team, he just won loads of headers, and I was not expecting that at all, and it was really, really good. I didn't actually score that many headers with this guy. Normally it was just heading it down. I think I scored 1 or 2 headers, but it was still pretty good. And in terms of finishing as well, he's slightly inconsistent in terms of finishing. I know he's got 70 shooting, which for a silver card is pretty good. He would put the ball, if you gave him a good chance and you through balled it to him, he'd probably put it in the back of the net most of the times, but sometimes he'd just miss a few chances where I was thinking he probably should have put that away. But his finishing in all isn't too bad, I guess. I mean, he managed to get 6 goals in 8 games, which isn't like more goals than games. But he did score most of the chances that you did give him to him, so he was fairly decent in finishing, I think. Agility and balance wise, well, balance I didn't actually see him fall over at all actually, so I definitely have to give his balance credit for that. Agility, he's an agile player, but the thing that kind of irritated me, I can't remember what his dribbling in-game stat is. It's 73 actually, his dribbling in-game stat. But he'd normally get into a position where he'd wiggle in between a couple of defenders, and with his dribbling not being amazing, I mean his dribbling in-game stats is 73 and ball control 74. His touch would just be slightly too far forward, and he'd just lose the ball at that last second as you're about to pull the trigger and get the shot away. So that can actually cost you quite a lot of goals. If you are just wanting to through ball it through to this guy, with his 94 pace, he will get through on goal. And if you know how to finish with this guy, which is probably more finesse shots rather than just like smashing it, then you'll probably have a lot of success with this guy, and you'll probably score a lot of goals. I wouldn't recommend doing the powerful shot with this guy just because his shot power isn't amazing. And quite a lot of times he'd either just put it straight at the keeper or irritatingly wide from like a position where he really should be scoring, to be honest. So I'd probably recommend just playing it through to this guy and just curving it around. Or, for a 5'7" player, this might sound stupid, whack the ball into this guy, get a few crosses in, because he might surprise you in terms of how many headers he actually wins. He definitely surprised me, so I would definitely recommend trying to do that, even though how ridiculous he might sound with a 5'7" player. And combining all them things that I've just said there, I'm going to give this guy an 8.5 out of 10, because in terms of heading he's pretty decent, in terms of finishing he's half decent, and I do think he's a decent player. I just wasn't maybe using how you probably should use a 94 play striker, and if I did use him a bit more through balling it to him, then I'd probably get a lot more goals. And I do think he's a good striker all in all. And also I'm going to give him a value for money of a 6.5 out of 10. That does sound quite low, but he was 1.5k that I did pick him up for. So for that price, I'm not sure whether you're going to get like whether he's 100% worth it, but you can definitely pick him up and try him, because I'm sure he will probably do well. With 95 pace, you're going to do bloody well, no matter who you are. Whether you're a bronze player or a silver or a gold, he will score goals for you. So that is it for this video, guys. If you have enjoyed, then be sure to put in the comments down, be sure to put a like button down below. And also, speaking of the comments, because I just fucked up my lines, and put in the comments down below as well what plays you want me to do for future episodes, and I'll be sure to do them. So hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.